Alrighty, it's time to learn how to use the software suite, anti-malware suite that Digi-Tek gives to its customers who have been infected. Use of this suite will keep you from being infected again if you update the definitions and the profiles. You'll notice on this section of the desktop, these are 5 of the 6 programs. The last program is not installed on this particular computer. We just recently started using it, and there'll be a later video we'll put up on YouTube to show you how to use it, but they work off the same 3 principles. You go ahead and you download the latest definitions if they're not already downloaded. You install the latest definitions, and then you run the scans with the latest definitions. There are 3 kinds of malware. There are viruses, spyware, and adware. Spyware Blaster, Defender, and Spybot all fight against spyware. Adware fights against adware, and AVG fights against viruses. The difference between them is a virus will go ahead and do some malicious code that's not normal for the computer. It'll cause your icons to shake. It may even go to an extreme to shut your computer down or something. Whereas spyware will do maliciously record, for instance, keystrokes and send it to a host, so that in their hope that they can steal your MasterCard or your Visa card or your bank account or your password. Adware is looking for your surfing habits. What kind of person are you? What websites do you go to? So they could send you pop-ups and spam in order to get you to buy their product. So let's learn the first one first, AVG. It's a very excellent virus program. No, I do not want to do this. It wants to update itself. Okay, we're not going to do that. Alright, step 1 is to check for updates, and we go ahead and click on it. If there was an update, it would go ahead and tell us. What has happened in this case, and I'm glad this happened, is I have previously downloaded an update, and it's waiting for me to reboot the computer in order to install the update. So I cannot check for a second update until I've finished the first one. But normally that's exactly what you would do. Step 1, check for updates, and what it would do is self-install that update. Next step is scanning your computer. You can scan it in normal mode, or you can scan selected areas. If you scan it in this mode, what's going to happen is it will scan every single file on your computer. This is the longer scan. In scan selected areas, if we pick that, you can come into here and you can say, oh, I just want my D drive, and on my D drive, let's just say if we hit this little plus sign, whoops, there, and now hit the plus sign. Let's get that. Well, that's cute. I don't know why that's not working. Let's see if I want, oh, I know why. That's my D drive on this computer is my CD-ROM, and there's no CD-ROM installed, so it can't go down. However, if I uncheck, that's a very good point. If somebody gave you a CD, you don't want to indiscriminately run it, because it could have virus or whatever on it. So in that case, you would select this, and if there was a CD installed, it would check it for viruses. We will uncheck this, pick our C drive, now drill down, and this is exactly how it's supposed to operate. And let's just say and I wanted to scan inside this directory right here. Okay, or let's say this one, I can go down and drill down as deep as I want and only check that. So I can uncheck up here and then just check a subdirectory, okay, and just scan that one subdirectory. Another neat feature of this is once AVG is installed, you can go to Explorer, Windows Explorer down here, opening up Explorer, and let's say you received an email and it had an attachment. Well, you know never to open up an attachment, or you should know, because attachments are the most common way for people to get infected. Go ahead and select, so you would download the attachment to a specific folder. You would then select the file and right click on it, and when you right click on it, you would go ahead and scan with AVG, and it would scan that particular file, and then it would let you know whether it was clean or it had a virus. So that's one way of knowing for sure that you have a clean file. Alrighty, going back to the two choices, the most common thing you would do, the easiest thing would be to scan the computer. Next thing is the virus fault. If it did find something, it throws it in the virus fault. Here's some examples of some viruses it did find. Our recommendation at Digi-Tek is to go ahead and keep these for 2 weeks. The reason is viruses can go ahead and land on innocent files, or they can be programmed to sit on Windows file. The danger is you're going to lose some sort of functionality, and within a 2-week period you're going to discover that functionality. Maybe a USB port's not working, or printing's not working, or some functionality. It is a lot easier for you to call us